we want this to clear up.
Okay.
Because, see, this is sort of suspended in there, but hopefully its blood supply is all coming from here.
Okay.
And as this resolves, this stuff will go away and it'll be okay.
So if it doesn't go away, then what happens?
It could miscarry.
Okay.
Okay. And so but I'm not saying it's going to do that yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey guys, so yeah, that happened yesterday. Like I told you guys in the last video, I was already a little concerned. I think I'm gonna try to get through this video without crying. This pregnancy is gonna be a little different for me. It's gonna be an emotional roller coaster. And I'm glad that I have you guys here to be a support for me. And I'm still hoping for the best. So the doctor did not say it will be a miscarriage. It's just I guess let me explain. I'm all over the place today. I tried to film this yesterday and I was a hot mess yesterday. I actually filmed yesterday, but if I upload that, it will make no sense because I started with the intro, and once I went in and got the news, I was a mess. I could not stop crying and didn't want to come on camera all snotty and whatnot. But I will insert some of the clips that I got yesterday because I did film for Devin and my mom because they weren't letting, because of COVID, they weren't letting anyone else come with me, so I did have to go by myself, and I wanted to record it for my mom and for Devin and for me, because I know when I get bad news, sometimes I blank out and I would not be able to tell you what the doctor said if it was something like what happened. I definitely blanked out a little bit. So it's always good for me to be able to re-watch what happened and see what the doctor said.
You see, this is, I'm going to get this a little bit brighter. This is the uterus.
Mm-hmm.
And you see how the lining is thickened, and you definitely have a sac and a ring. See this little ring this little ring structure?
Mm-hmm.
That tells you it's an internal uterine pregnancy, not an ectopic pregnancy.
Okay.
Well, for 5 weeks, this looks a little unusual. This whole area is bigger than we generally see it. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
This is bigger than we generally see it. And this is over one corner, so I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't have a little bleeding coming out there. And that's
going back. So yesterday when we went in, basically he took an ultrasound, a vaginal ultrasound, and my gestational, is that how you say it? Gestational sac was measuring larger than it should be, so that concerned the doctor a little bit. As well as he saw a lot of fluid, which he wasn't sure if it was blood or not, but that's what he's thinking. There's a lot of blood in the sac as well, which he's concerned as well. And the clip you saw at the beginning was me asking if it does not clear up and get smaller, what will happen, and that's what leads to a miscarriage. So my prayers are going up. You know, I hope that you guys put prayers in for me that everything clears up. I do go back in a week to check to see if everything has cleared up and if the sac has gotten smaller. But that is what's going on. I am documenting this pregnancy, so I don't want to just put all the good. I'm going to put everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. I really have no words, and if I start going deeper into it, I'm going to have a breakdown. So I just wanted to stop in and let you guys know what happened, because I did let you guys know that I was getting ready to have this appointment. So I wanted to tell you what happened. My symptoms, I'm still having the same symptoms. Plus, I will say my nipples are very, very tender now. For my moms that have breastfed before, it's the initial, like that pain you get when you first start breastfeeding, how sore it gets. That's how it feels. Like I don't want anything touching them. Like it hurts to touch them. So that's the only added symptom that I have right now. I don't know if I said this earlier, because like I said, my brain is everywhere. But I am 5 weeks 2 days today. So yesterday when I got the news, I was 5 weeks 1 day. So everything else he said looks good. I do not have a yolk sac yet, or it's called a fetal pole. But he said it's still too early to expect that. So he wasn't concerned about that either. The only thing he was concerned about was the size of the gestational sac and a lot of fluid that's there. So I will pop back on next week to let you guys know what's going on. But I don't know, y'all. It's getting to the point where it's just not exciting. And pregnancy should be exciting. And it's not. Because now every time I go into a doctor's office, I'm going to be worried. I'm going to be scared. And I think I'm going to be like thinking of the worst when I shouldn't. It's like DJ. DJ hates the doctors, and it's because he associates the doctor with a shot, and he's just not here for it. And so I think I'm getting to that point where I associate going to the doctor with bad news. And I shouldn't, because every time DJ goes to the doctor, he doesn't get a shot. So I shouldn't expect that every time that I go to the doctor, I'm going to get bad news. So yeah, that's that. But I am hoping for the best. Like he said, he wasn't saying that I am going to miscarry. It's just a possibility if things do not clear up. So there's still hope. There's still a possibility that everything is going to be okay. I did ask, like, what causes the large sacs, and basically it was saying it's nothing that I'm doing wrong, because again, with miscarriages, I always feel like, what did I do wrong? What am I not doing? But it's just a chromosome thing. He was saying, you know, it's like passing out cards in a deck of cards. You know, some chromosomes are good, some chromosomes are bad, and it's what you get dealt, and this is what I, you know, if that is what's happening, that's just what I was dealt out. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling, because at this point, I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm just talking. I just wanted to come on and let you guys know what was going on. So I hope you stay with me on my journey. Keep me in your prayers. And I keep telling baby girl, you better keep fighting. So it is a girl. I'm owning it. I'm claiming it. So I hope she's fighting in there. But until next time, it's him and I, Aquim and I. Bye, y'all.